let's get the sharpen tool. I love these tools. And as you can see, we have an arm. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fingers, or stuff that looks like it. If I will, let's take a look on the original image without the filters, and then you will see that there is a hand sticking out over here. As you can see, this is a plate, so that's why I'm turning on and off the colors and looking back at the original, so you can take a better look at this. So yeah, it does look like a hand. Your 4 fingers, one thumb, and maybe part of his arm, a broken piece or something. Let's get to the next thing. What I also found very interesting here is this place. I found lots of bridges here. They look so much like bridges, you can't almost deny that those are bridges. So I'll be taking a sharpen tool over here. I'm not quite sure if you can see this right here, but this goes way down. This is like a canal or something like this, and these are bridges made to get to the other side. Let's just sharpen this even more up, and this just goes all the way to the back. There's just so much now, I just don't even know where to start. As you can see here, we have a very interesting construction. So let's start clearing this up. As you can see that those are the same bridges that are connected to this canal system. So let's take sharpen again. Just make this smaller. As you can see, that's still the same canal. It's all about this area. As you can see, we have a straight lines over here, bridges, constructions. It's very interesting to see. Now let's try brighten this a bit more up, get the sharpen tool, and we're getting stuff. As you can see, it's a very interesting structure. You can see almost under it, and you can see the shadows right here. It's part of this higher construction, so it's almost like these are stairs or something like that. So forgive for my English, but I haven't spoken English for a while. My English is very good, but you know, I don't have conversations. I'm Dutch, if you might be wondering. You might be recognizable of my accent though, because Dutch people are very distinct speaking English people. Alright. Again, an interesting structure here. Let's use the sharpen tool again. Might overuse the dodge tool. As you can see, it's a very interesting rock structure. I'm not quite sure what it could be, but you know, just leave me a comment, take another look. That's not a problem, because this is my favorite picture of all times. There's so much stuff in it. But as you can see, I hope you understand how the sharpen tool works. So I have a tool that will make the whole image a bit more sharp. So it's exactly the same effect. You can get more and better results by doing it manually. But I have a nice program which is called Sharpener Pro 3.0. You can Google it. You have 14 days trial, I believe. And take another original image copy. Just copy that, and I'll show you how this works, because it really helps. You'll see a lot more than you can see with your own naked eye. Let's just put it that way. I go down here, output sharpener, opening sharpener 3.0. As you can see, we have a preview of how it's gonna look. Usually I have this on 50% and 150 should be just fine. Alright, let's press OK. Now output me a image that has been sharpened up. You have seen the structure slider. That the structure slider, as I believe, looks for patterns to and brings them some more forward. Let's just put it that way. Might be a very annoying video, me speaking all the time with my broken English and my Dutch accent. Well, I have to work on that because this is my first video, don't forget. I'm just trying to show how stuff actually works. So be patient, turn off the sound if you wish, turn on some music. That's not my problem. As long as you're watching, I'm happy. Now let's go back to the area where we started. Take another close look. I have managed once to get this. There's a sort of a drawing here of a sort of alien head. You can see the eye here, and a sort of nose. I've been able to get it out of the image before, but because I've been working so many times with this image, I just don't know anymore how I did it. Also, this is a sort of pipelines you got here. Where is it? Sharpener Pro, duplicate layer. Just have a look here. So like I said, you know, maybe I overdid it with the sharpening, because if I would take a look at the normal image, you can see that there is something strange going on out here, and I have previously found out that these are tubes. Don't know if I could bring them forward this time. Let me take a quick look. Nah, it was the lower area. Let me get back to the other image. Anyways, it's just super nice image. Let's get to the top down right, where it's actually all about, because I only found this with the Sharpener Pro tool. And that's also a very interesting area. We'll get to it later. Well, that's strange. Been working on that previously. No idea why. Because I copied the wrong image, I believe. This should be it, right? Yeah, let's just open up the end result. Yeah, as you can see here, you see a lot of symmetry here. It's just ridiculous how much you see in one image. Let's turn up the back. This on, yeah, that's fine. Take a look at this. You'd almost say this is part from a computer chip, maybe a malfunction, or maybe it's just a program, but I'm quite certain that that is not the case. As you can see here, I've sharpened up the structures, and as you can see, those are actual structures, so it's quite shocking if you believe, just like me, that those are structures. The symmetry is absolutely amazing. It's just absurd. I've never seen this on a Mars picture, and that was one picture, but let's just forget it. I'm pretty new to this tool as well, but just to convince you, let's turn off everything and go back to the original image, and you can see it's all there. It was all the time there. Let's go back. Why did I do that? Why does it do that? Because, yes, that's why. As you can see here, you see the same similar structures from the original image. Let's just zoom out, or just open up. As you can see, it is original image. Let's zoom in just as we are in Photoshop, and as you can see, this is the same thing. Let's close this. Let's take the sharpen tool and do this manually without the sharpener tool. Right. Just wait to the next thing. What I also found very interesting here is this place. I found lots of bridges here. They look so much like bridges you can't almost deny that the filters. And then you will see that there is a hand sticking out over here. As you can see, this is a plate, so that's why I'm turning on and off the colors and looking back at the original, so you can take a better look at this. So yeah, it does look like a hand. Your 4 fingers, one thumb, and maybe part of his arm, broken piece or something. Let's get the sharpen tool. Yeah, I love these tools. And as you can see, we have an arm. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fingers, or stuff that looks like it. If I will, let's take a look on the original image. Without this, just goes all the way to the back. There's just so much now, I just don't even know where to start. As you can see here, we have a very interesting construction. So let's start clearing this up. As you can see that those are bridges. So I'll be taking the sharpen tool over here. I'm not quite sure if you can see this right here, but this goes way down. This is like a canal or something like this, and these are bridges made to get to the other side. Let's just sharpen this even more up.